yourself. How? Where you gonna get the mental faculties to come save yourself? You gotta have skills to save yourself. When I cut my thumb, and I don't know if y'all can see that, but the wound is that long. Okay, it's going from here to here, and the flesh was back. Hopefully, I ain't gross nobody out. We were at an appointment, and I cut it, looked at it, saw. I was like, "Do I need sutures?" I'm assessing it. I said, "No, I know I don't need stitches because it's not deep enough. I don't see the white pink, but the whiteness of it." So I go, I apply pressure. While Nola goes to get some paper towel because the house was still being set up, so it was no paper towel or nothing. The hot water wasn't even turned on, so I'm using cold water. I remembered that the client had a first aid kit in one of the boxes. So once I put enough pressure on it, I went to open the first aid kit, administered first aid, gave myself some Neosporin and all of that, put pressure bandages on it and wrapped it. So this part of my whole hand was wrapped up with enough pressure to stop the bleeding. And we went to our next appointment. Then I drove because it was raining and it was cold, so there could have been potentially some black ice. Now, how do you do that? Because my amygdala was supposed to have been hijacked at that point, right? Because my razors are sharp, box cutter razor. Nope. Went on to the next appointment, drove back home in those weather conditions, and then we went and found that new skin that I showed y'all the other day, and ended up telling the client the next day about it, and that was that. But how was I able to do that with my hand? Anybody remember my story of how I was able to do that? What certifications do I have, and how was I able to administer first aid on my hands? And we're about to get into our cognitive exercise. The military. Anyone else? Military. Okay. So it was a combination of the military and Frito-Lay. Y'all like, why the hell did you leave Frito-Lay? Every time we turn around, you quote some shit from Doolin and Herman Lay. So in the military, when you go to basic training, they teach you how to put a tourniquet on, twist, toward a bright red blood stop. Liquid Band-Aid. It's actually called New Skin. It's literally called New Skin. It's better than Liquid Band-Aid because it's hypoallergenic and it goes on clear. It comes in a little bottle that looks like whiteout, and so it's easier to apply. It's much better. And I don't have any affiliation with them at all. This isn't a promo or nothing. They don't know I exist. So it is part of the military because of basic training, but then also I'm Combat Lifesaver certified. So in Combat Lifesaver school, you have to give an IV, take an ID, do a whole bunch of other stuff, because Combat Lifesaver is if you're on the combat field and you're waiting on a medic to arrive, you can give immediate medical attention to someone. Yes, and I was doing all of that as well, Regina. You were thinking, working, memory, previous experience, taking care of Nola, not panicking, and applying life skills. That is correct. So a Combat Lifesaver certified, I'm MAT team certified. That's medical assist team at Frito-Lay. And what did I have on my hands from aerosol school? 19 first and second degree burns, rope burns with skin hanging off. And what did I do when I was at aerosol school? Wrap them up. And I rappelled and did my combat rappel out of the helicopter, drove myself home, and then went to the hospital the next day. So I had already had an experience with hanging skin bleeding from my hands from way back in August of 2000. So I just went back very quickly to a time when my hands were already injured, unfortunately. And I'm like, oh shit, this is just one cut. I had 19 of them joints. So this ain't nothing right here. I could do this because we just got an appointment to put a credenza together. I ain't even got to put gear on. So this works. Absolutely. So all of those reasons why. So I'm saying from a cognition perspective, nothing about what I just read you was going to help me in that very amygdala state, fight or flight situation. Limbic system could have been acted and I could have been like, oh my God, and we got to leave, because the other couple that was there that does work, she was like, are you okay? You okay? I'm like, I'm fine. Let's move on. This is okay. And now it's healing fine because it's been almost a week. We discovered new skin because we was about to go get some more Liquid Band-Aid, and then this happened. So bonus, now we got new skin, and we have a first aid kit in the car now because we just had bandages and stuff. So it all worked out. First you get the lesson and then you get the blessing. So if I was being safe, then I wouldn't know about new skin, but I still should have been safe. So it was a near miss, and that was on me. And that's why I shared that with y'all, because I'm being personally accountable and